That's what it looked like.
Word. I want to ask you. I don't know if it was a little controversial, not even controversial. It was just Philly media trying to stir some shit up again, like they do. AJ, I guess he had an engagement party, which most of the people that were there was his like receiving room.
Okay.
Like even like guys that probably want to make the team this year were there because they spend a lot of time together,
For sure.
whatever room they're in. And then you maybe had like Slay and like a couple other people scattered here there, but Jalen Hurts wasn't there. So they try to make a big stink, like something brewing, this, that, and the third. And this is what I mean when I talk about how toxic Philly media is. Like they really made that a story. Like who gives a damn? Now, undoubtedly, like maybe they ain't as cool as they used to be, but they don't have to be.
Right.
They don't have to be. Long as they cool in the locker room and nobody's trying to screw nobody's girl, nothing crazy like that. They could do what they do on the field. That's all we worried about. Every locker room, you're not gonna have people that are cool people, but there's still a mutual respect there. I mean, this dude was at his his draft and all that. Like they friends, but I think that them being on the same team, now they're growing up as men together.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of, they got their family here, their family there. They probably don't chill as much like they used to.
Right.
You know how the shit go, but what you think about it?
Philly is probably one of the only media bases that I know of that actually give a shit about this type of stuff. Like, why do you care? You just, and the weird part, I ain't gonna say frustrating because fuck the Eagles, but the weird part about it is, why do y'all just won a Super Bowl? Right. As the media, you would think they'd be happy as hell. Okay, we're gonna celebrate AJ doing his thing. We ain't even gonna think about Jalen. Because this ain't the season. This is his personal thing doing his thing. Jalen could be off at the Met Gala or doing this or doing that. Why do you care? Like, I just don't understand why some media, in particular Philly, tries to stir wrenches and try to create controversy. It's almost like, okay, we're going to use this team that we cover as bait to try to sell our stories and get our shit across. But it should be the exact opposite. It should be non-biased, straight up and down. Call it like you said. If the shit going on in the locker room, report it. That's your job. But don't stir it up and create something and grab a quote and do this. And that's why people don't mess with the media, man. And Philly's weird for that, bro. Like, I personally do not care. You know what I'm saying? If Terry wasn't at Jaden's, whatever, or Jaden wasn't at Terry, look, throw that motherfucker touchdown on Sundays from September to January, hopefully February, and we good. Okay, what y'all do outside of that? That's all. That should be all that matters. But that's Philly for you, boy. That media is weird, man.
But the truth is, it's just like anything else. Like, negativity sells. So they will rather, like even last year, they were talking about get rid of the coach and things like that. We had lost like 2 games and should he be on the hot seat? Even before they even started playing, they was like, I don't think this shit gonna work. Kellen Moore's gonna end up being the coach. All this shit they were saying, like just making up narratives. They would rather, some, not all, be like the shit blow up. And Jalen be going at like the T.O. McNabb thing. They will rather that than them winning because you get more clicks talking about drama than you do about winning. And that's what I truly believe. Some of them are out for that.
Yep.
And they know that the Philly fans are very, passionate. So we're going to feed into all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a result, it gets, their stories and shit and people talking about them. One guy being Chase Daniels. This guy is a career backup.
Mizzou.
Never did shit, and always got something to say about jail. If I started a franchise, he would probably be like the 10th guy. Like the man just won a Super Bowl. Right. We just built a team around this man that won a Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Before Lamar, before Josh, before Joe, before all those guys that probably got more talent, like they say, this man won a Super Bowl. What are we talking about here? But it's for clicks and shit. I understand. That's why I never feed into it.
And I mean, you figure his social media, because I know he does stuff on network, I think Fox or whatever the case, but his social media, he got to run that. And he know who he know what to stir. He know who gonna come at his neck if he say something. It's y'all. Say something about Philly, they coming in drones and they probably feeding him. So he like, fuck it.
I even said something to him a few times. Like, don't show up to Philly, nigga. I just said, like, nigga, we gonna break a beer bottle on your head.
Who he played with? I know he played with us for a little bit.
He played with us too. He played for the Eagles. He played for everybody. Yeah.
I know he came out of he was a beast in Missouri, but he ain't do shit in the league.
Right. And it's like, I get it. Like, if you never play at the level of somebody, I don't want to hear shit. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. You never played at that level. I get it. You're a commentator, but everything always got to be negative and the man just won. He can't do it. Like, it just come on, man. But I understand. It's just like those people we see in hip hop. Like they're gonna always be that negative voice. They're gonna say something negative, like a Charleston White, just to get people, you know what I mean, going and talking about it. So,
yep. And ain't nothing else to talk about because ain't no ball being played. So they'll do their top 10s and what they won't do all day just to create clicks. You know how they go.
Right. But yeah, it is what it is. You got anything else,
man? Got anything else over there, brother?
Nah, I think that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else.
I'm good too, man. Good too, man. Another dope episode in the books of the Black Ball Sports Podcast. Hey, y'all keep liking these videos, keep sharing these videos, subscribe to the Black Ball Sports Podcast. We got a lot of heat coming your way. We're gonna be doing vlogs from stadiums. We're gonna be getting live with y'all. We definitely gonna be getting heated when we comes to our games and in this season, man. So y'all stay tuned and keep locked in, man. We out.